Good morning, everybody. Well, today started out okay, but right now we're on a mission again. Just got to work, started off in the big truck, got a phone call from Miss Jill. So now we're on our way to rescue Miss Jill. Because somehow still ain't figured out how yet, she's locked herself out of the RV. So that's what we're doing now. We're rushing back in here to try to let her back in the camper, because it is going to be very, very hot today, like close to the triple digits with the heat index. Only my wife. All right, let's go rescue Miss Jill. Well, we're almost back. It is like an hour drive, one direction from work back to this campground. So, I guess I'll have, wow, 4 hours in commute this morning. Oh, Lord. Yeah, so, yeah, it's been a long trip. It ain't done nothing yet today. Well, things you gotta do. This is just how things happen in RV life sometimes, you know. It's like everyday life, just in a different vessel, you know. Importance of having a hide-a-key someplace. But, you know, you almost kind of hate to have a hide-a-key someplace on your RV, because, you know, you do leave your RV in a, you know, campgrounds, RV parks, and things like that. You kind of, at least me, I like to make sure things locked up, people can't get in. I hate to leave them a viable option to get in. So, you know, but that's one of those things that maybe you should always carry a key when you walk outside. That might be a good valid. But, you know, with the RV lock, it just doesn't work that way. Usually you can't come out of your RV if your door's locked. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. I've never been able to notice. If the door's locked, you can't go out to get locked out. But I guess that's something new for me today. Never heard of this. But we're going to have to go back here and find out. I'm hoping that she actually just got locked out somehow and it didn't actually the latch break or something like that, because it's too hot to deal with that crap today. So we're driving down the road, almost back here to rescue Miss Jill. Let's see. Yep, I see her. I see the puppy. Let's see. Do you need rescued today? So maybe it was kind of my fault Miss Jill got locked out today. So I went to work today. I locked one of the locks on the outside, and apparently the lock that I locked does not actually actuate the lock from inside. So I enabled her to come out and shut the door behind her, and it locked. Okay, so this morning when I left for work, I locked this top booger right here on Miss Jill. And what that lock up here does, of course, is lock that right there. Not even thinking about her coming out today, later, that lock right there does not actuate this one. This here's kind of like your deadbolt, as you guys can see. Well, I can hold it still here. See, this is how that works. So that would be this lock here that actuates your actual deadbolt. And since I locked it here, she didn't know it was even locked. I need to retract that statement. Only my wife can lock herself out? No, only her husband can lock her ass out without a key. So this was my bad, but we're gonna blame her anyway. Okay guys, well, you can see it's a different day, as not in the same truck anymore, and you see the camper behind me. So we figured out what the door problem was. At least it wasn't a latch, it was just absent-mindedness on my part. Didn't really think that through when I locked the door when I left for work. So anyway, I had to rescue Miss Jill for my doing. But in case you didn't know, if you just lock the top lock on some RVs, that's just the handle for the outside, not the deadbolt. And so if somebody's on the inside and they walk out, they can shut the door behind them and be locked out. Just so you know. Leave it to the Bolins to figure that out for you. But anyway, we're going to go, well, where are we going today? We're heading to the Zanesville, Ohio area to visit with some friends and camp with them this weekend. So let's go for a ride and figure out exactly how we're going to get where we're going, because I don't know. All right, so we made it to the new campground. We were all set up, and it is just, it's almost too hot to do anything. I think it's only supposed to get worse tomorrow. It's like, I think they says 108, 109 degrees today with a heat index. It's just, that's just too hot. It is too hot to do anything. Besides, look for shade, look for air conditioning. Do anything that's not outdoor related, unless you're like, you know, like sweaty and stinky and all that good stuff, which I don't. Looking very forward to a nice cold shower. You know, had a little tidbit there before about making sure you had hot water before you take a shower. Today I don't think I care. Today I think I can actually take the cold shower and it ain't gonna bother me a bit, because I got stuff sticking to me in places that shouldn't be sticking to me. Yeah, I know, TMI, right? But hey, you wanna know what it's like to be a full-time RVer? This is what it's like. Sometimes it's hot, 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 hot. Some days it's cold. I don't know where I'm going with that, because the heat's messing with my mind. We get lucky though. We did get a really nice little campsite here, and we'll be able to utilize our rear living and probably get a pretty nice sunset later this evening when the sun starts going down. Right now it's too hot to have the shades open, so we're not really getting to use that rear living and big picture windows back there. But we're definitely looking forward to using those later. Probably later this evening, and definitely probably first thing in the morning. Be pretty nice looking out through there. Miss Jill's playing on her phone. She's hot too. And Mr. Dog, he is right there. You hot? Hey, you do a great impression of a hot dog. Yeah. So guys, we ain't got a whole lot for you today. It's been too hot to really get out and do anything, but hopefully tomorrow morning when it's a little cooler, we'll probably get out and adventure around here a little bit more. However, we did see something very cool, and I'm going to try to sneak back down there when things calm down at the park. There's an actual U-Haul camper. Now, if anybody remembers back in the day, they used to rent little campers, kind of like a Scamp. I used to be able to rent those from U-Haul, and I'm going to try to get down and get a picture of it later. So, or maybe even talk to the people who own it. It's very nice. Looks like it's been totally restored. So hopefully they'll still be down there when I get a chance to get back down there. But until next time, guys, this is Tony, Miss Jill, and Diesel over there hanging out. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.